Welcome back to the Daily Driver, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is the Daily Driver. I am Philippe Kahn. It's May 1st, 2009, and we're coming to you today from the inside of a BMW 335D. I'm obviously just leaving Starbucks for my mid-afternoon perk, and we're doing this very special edition of the Daily Driver today for a couple of reasons, folks. First of all, as you can probably tell, we've added a couple of new members to our team here at the Daily Driver and PhilippeK.com. And those new members would be Car Camera Mount 9000, which is holding my wonderful HD cam in the palm of its hands, I hope, very, very securely. But on top of that, we've also got Wireless Microphones 5700. Yes, indeed. We spare no expense here at the Daily Driver or at PhilippeK.com to bring all of you the best possible viewing experience and a little bit of knowledge and information all at the same time. I'm doing a little bit of a torture test here. Speed bump. Boop. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a 2009 335D. D as in diesel. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this car today. Seemed like a good opportunity, along with Car Camera Mount 9000 and Wireless Microphones 5700. Good acceleration, as you can see right there. In fact, just a tick or two slower to 60 than its gasoline counterpart, the 335i, and that's due in no small part to gobs and gobs of torque. 425 pounds-foot worth. And it's no slouch in the horsepower department either, 265 horses there. But the real story, as with any diesel, is its efficiency. 23 miles per gallon in the city, 36 miles per gallon on the highway, good 30% better than its gasoline counterpart. Means a cruising range of 580 miles on a single tank, which is a lot of Starbucks. In fact, if I keep swilling Starbucks like this, I'll need a pit stop long before the 335D does. Do we have someone looking at us from across the way there in that Nissan Titan? I guess he's lost interest. Never mind. As you can see, the car idles just like a gasoline engine. Handles just as well at 0 miles an hour. Seriously, there is just the slightest hint of diesel rumble at idle and just off idle. Once you get up to highway speeds, road noise, tire noise, wind noise, it all takes over, and you can't tell, aside from the fact that there's just an unbelievable amount of pull still at any RPM, that you're driving a diesel. Really, the biggest key difference, at least for enthusiasts like myself and for purists like you probably, is that this car is only available with an automatic transmission. There is no manual available, and it is, quite frankly, a technical issue. There simply isn't a manual transmission in the BMW stable which can handle this amount of torque. So it's got to be an automatic, and it will be for the foreseeable future. I can't see one coming anytime soon. And to be quite fair, I am a big fan of the manual transmissions. All the BMWs I've ever owned, in fact, all the cars I've ever owned have had 3 pedals. But in this particular car, I think an automatic makes as much sense as it can in any car. The engine tops out at a very, very low 5,000 RPMs. So the joy of running up to redline and shifting just simply isn't there. Furthermore, there's so much torque available every place on the rev range. It doesn't matter. You could probably start the thing in 4th gear and still have a reasonable driving experience. Damn, that's good coffee. Anyway, folks, we are stuck in traffic right now, and I don't want to bore you. Maybe I can talk some more about the 335D. Base price, $44,000, $43,900 actually, if memory serves me correctly. About $4,000 more than a comparable 335i. Remember, for that, the automatic transmission comes standard, so when you do an apples-to-apples comparison, it's just under $3,000 more for the privilege of having an oil burner. Other than that, standard equipment and optional equipment, exactly the same on both cars. And these days, they actually lease every bit as well as their gasoline counterparts. That hasn't always been the case, but residuals are exactly the same, money factors are exactly the same, all the terms are the same. In fact, and if you finance it as well, it's got the same program, 3.9% up to 60 months. So in this day and age, while it is a little bit more expensive, it really is more just a question of what you prefer to drive, since the money will be mostly the same. And I'd encourage all of you out there to at least give it a shot and give it a try. Even if you are a dyed-in-the-wool manual transmission guy like myself, you will appreciate this driving experience, if only because it's such a torque-happy diesel. And this is not something that you've probably ever seen in a BMW, especially if you've never driven a BMW outside of this country. Because we, and I mean the royal we, as in us Americans, are so happy with our gasoline engines, in particular our gasoline-powered BMWs. All right, folks, coming back to the mothership here, South Bay BMW in beautiful Torrance, California. A BMW North America recognized center of excellence. Coming into the final turn. And I'd have to say that Car Camera Mount 9000 made a pretty good accounting of itself for its first run. Hopefully Wireless Mike's 5700 did the same. Ah, yes. Look at all those BMWs and Minis. Whoa. All right, folks, I'm not going to bore you with my parking skills right now, but just wanted to say, once again, thanks for watching. You've been watching The Daily Driver. I'm Philippe Kahn. For all of us at the Daily Driver and Philippe K team, from Car Camera Mount 9000 to Wireless Mike 5700, I bid you adieu.